well hung when duty calls, Idris Elba's bad dolls, and underwear for cooling off your balls. Coming up today on The Point.
Qu'est-ce que tu vas me faire? Tu me fais pas peur. Plus de souper avec tes parents.
Hello and welcome to The Point, the only talk show bringing gay and straight men together to see what happens. And we have a special guest today on the show, PR consultant and celebrity whisperer.
Wow.
Count Klassy.
Hey!
Thank you.
So you like hang out with celebrities?
I'm actually related to one through a relationship, and I actually just ghostwrite on their social media accounts. So it's, I have a couple, but the predominant one is more so an old school rapper. He's not necessarily in tune with tech.
Is this your uncle?
Yes.
Can we say who it is?
Is it Ice-T?
Oh, close. Sure, yeah, go ahead.
Tone Loc.
Yeah, definitely.
Funky Cold Medina.
Wild Thing himself.
Wild Thing.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's actually pretty dope because with his account and other accounts that I work on, I just talk to fans and I just say, like, you know, thanks so much for coming to the show, or thanks for supporting me, and really, it's not them. So be careful who you tweet to.
All right.
So watch out for Count Klassy. Well, talking point number one today, thank you for joining us for this, Make America Rake Again. Okay. So, this was the now infamous Daily News cover after. Okay, so there were the midterm elections. The Democrats won the House. We can discuss whether or not it was a blue wave or not. But Trump has been on a tear lately. He made these comments after the horrible wildfires in California. He made the comment that actually it was. Well, he got the name of the town wrong, first of all.
Yep.
It's Paradise, California. He called it Pleasure, California.
Of course he did.
But then he said the answer, he had previously met with the president of Finland, and he said the president of Finland told him, we're a forest nation. And they spend a lot of time on raking and cleaning and doing things. And they don't have any problem. So that was his answer to...
Does he not also realize that, like, these aren't, like, random people that you've come across that no one's ever heard of, and he can just make it up? Like, this is the president of Finland. It's so easy to just say, hey, did you say this? No.
Well, the president of Finland then came out and said, I don't know where he got the rake thing from.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, the wildfire is not a funny story. This isn't funny either, but... he appointed, so he fired Jeff Sessions,
yes,
the Attorney General, and he named an acting Attorney General. Some say it's unconstitutional to do this because he hasn't been confirmed by the Senate and whatnot. Okay, so Matt Whitaker.
Who looks like somebody has, like, done makeup to transform him in a movie. Like, it's a bald cap.
He looks like the guy from, like, the Fantastic Four.
He kind of looks like Voldemort.
Voldemort?
It's like a Michael Chiklis.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Michael Chiklis could play him in the movie.
Yeah.
So
he'd be very likable.
He does have a career as a federal prosecutor, but
prosecuted himself.
He also was the board member of a company that is under investigation by the FBI for defrauding people upwards of $26 million. It was a patent company called World Patent Marketing. And they, so they would go out and advertise themselves, bring your inventions to us. We will give us money and we will patent and then market, and you know a thing or two about marketing, your patents. Some of the things were time travel.
No.
They were marketing time travel. Sasquatch dolls.
You can't even market that kind of shit.
snowballs. Now,
Like actual snowballs?
snowballs. No, these were the maximum fertility, stay cool underwear to keep your balls cool so that you don't go infertile.
Is that how that works? I thought they had to be kept warm.
Yeah.
Is that not like just straight
That's
up the
why
opposite?
they go
of
up
it?
in you.
Well, that you have to ask.
But also why
the-
they are down to begin with, because it's too hot in the body. So I don't know. Yeah.
I think they're supposed to be cool, which is why you're not supposed to wear like
when you
tight underwear when
freeze
you're
your
trying
eggs.
to conceive.
Well, you probably need to take your pants off entirely.
Yeah,
That might be the thing
as,
that's
as
causing
the only
trouble.
person here who has conceived, how are your balls?
Cold.
they're good. They're smooth.
Do you shave
Okay,
them?
that
I do.
Yeah, attaboy. I do.
It's not the kind of tea we were looking for.
now. Do you find that smooth helps with fertility?
No, it just feels good.
Okay.
It's respect for his wife.
Yeah.
Like,
But this is the thing that's gotten the most people are talking about. This company marketed what they called a masculine toilet. Okay.
So,
For the people who do have really low-hanging balls.
So yes,
heard of it.
so it's meant for men who are so well endowed that their junk dangles in the water.
imagine
mean,
your
on like a
balls
hot-
dangling 12 fucking inches
mean, like,
off your body.
on a hot day.
Oh my god.
According to their press release, the average male genitalia is between 5 and 6 inches. However, this invention is designed for those of us. I love how he says in the press release, for those of us who measure longer than that. Okay. When they measure, when they say the average men's penis is so long, they're talking erect.
Yeah.
They're not.
Like
I'm
how
sorry.
low your balls are.
Like-
Not all the ladies are like, oh man, did you see how low that guy's balls are? Oh.
I want to know if anybody, when you're sitting on the toilet,
It's hard. I mean,
Are
like,
you
like
erect
no pun intended.
In the morning, yeah.
no, I mean when
This is
you're
what happens when we go for more than like 10 minutes without talking about dicks, Fred.
when you're who is erect when they're taking a crap?
And who's erect and pointing
Hey,
down?
I
don't
have-
shame me for the things that I'm
Like,
into.
doesn't it hurt to like push it down?
Yeah, it does.
yeah.
You gotta like.
Well, it has to go. I mean, it has to point down when you're sitting.
But either way, this
You have
whole
to
fucking
sit,
thing,
like,
it's
forward,
not that the
then-
water's
Yeah.
not low enough.
Not when
it's
you're erect.
Just
Yeah, when you're
Yeah.
run a
Erect
bit,
was not
come
pointing
out
No,
further.
but he's saying that the average penis that you need 12 inches soft.
But also, think of the splashback with that much distance, too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I never even thought
Oh,
about
because
that.
it's close to.
Yeah.
Because,
Far
well,
away,
no,
be
I'm
like-
saying because I don't really want to explain it any further. But the
Well,
distance
please, no, explain.
makes- No. We'll just say like this the rest of the show.
Do you want a masculine toilet?
No, I'm fine with any toilets.
The people that this product is marketed towards needs to go to the hospital, not a new toilet. Okay? And it's definitely like, small dick syndrome kind of thing here, where it's like, you got a small dick? Well, we got a toilet for you because you actually have a big dick. You just don't know it yet. So it's like,
It's like that song, short skirt, long jacket, but it's like small dick, long balls.
But no, but if you had a regular toilet and you're closer to the water, wouldn't that make you feel like you have a bigger dick? It's kind of like when you shave. I'm sure, like when you
all a
shave.
lie.
Small potatoes make the meat look bigger, kind of idea.
Yeah. So wouldn't you? If you're okay, enough of the.
What were we talking about? President Trump? What's going on?
How did this end up
lost
here?
the thread
No,
here.
the point is that his acting attorney general.
Oh right.
Looks like a dick that's hanging in a toilet.
Looks like two balls.
a shaved one.
This man has been put in charge of the Justice Department, which oversees the FBI, which is the agency that is investigating his firm for the scamming people for the masculine toilet and snowballs and all that
It is
stuff.
That's
Very
Trump ethics, though.
Yeah.
He's like, you're hired. You scam people, you're hired.
Yeah.
You'll get me off no matter what. You're hired.
No, I don't
Thanks,
want to talk
Stormy.
about Trump and getting off in the same sentence. But speaking of the elections, okay, this is an interesting thing, and we were talking before we started the show about social media and its impact. So,
Remember that old lady, the picture of the old lady is the what?
What? Yeah.
Okay, Tito gets it.
Chris Coburn, a 19-year-old gay man who was elected to a city council in eastern Texas, in Groves, Texas, a small town near the Louisiana border. He lost an election that just happened when photos he sent out on Grindr were made public.
Oh, yeah.
It went crazy in the little town. He was called into the mayor's office.
That's this photo right here. It's him on the news saying, like, we have your Grindr photos.
What?
It was naked pictures of him, screenshots of a conversation he had with someone on Grindr.
Did he have his face in these pictures?
Huh?
Did he have his face in these pictures?
Well, there was like a selfie of him, like it's, you know how like you sort of hide your face in a selfie photo, but he's shirtless.
Stupid.
Well, okay, stupid. Do you?
When you're gonna be in the public eye or know that you want to be something, like don't take a picture with your face in it or half your face so people can tell it's you.
But this is
but I would like to add an addendum to that. I think that is very crucial information when you're on fucking Grindr or Tinder or whatever, and these are strangers. You know what I mean? Like you don't know who these people are. This isn't like you're in a relationship with somebody for 10 years and you're basically
but you're gay
living
man, it's
together.
like the first thing you
whatever.
send is a fucking dick pic. Like,
Fair enough. It's a little different for guys, or
Yeah.
guys who have respect for women anyway. But yeah, so you know, like you don't just give that shit to a stranger. You have no idea what they're gonna do. That's crazy.
And some people love to save them and like all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the images were sent to local media outfits. Coburn eventually apologized, but he's told the New York Times, quote, "At this point, I don't know what I apologized for. It was on a private dating app. I really don't have anything to apologize for. But I was apologizing that it was brought up in the first place." How careful should people be about what they post on Grindr? I'm not even talking about social media, like Instagram. You know, anybody can see Instagram or Facebook or whatever. But does he have a point that this is a private app?
I think it depends on who he's talking to. Like people in the gay community can totally feel for him. I mean, it happens all the time. If you send pics to like your exes and then they spread it around, it's not the original intention of what you wanted the photo to go towards. But if you're in a public eye, you got to think, you know, how can this come back and bite me in the ass, right? And that's why they hire consultants and PR people to help them. Because if I was him, I would not be sending my naked photos. Like, would I rather have a night of fun or a full security salaried position in a government, you know, job? Which one do I deem more important? And yes, you know, everyone has their own autonomy to do what they want to do, but you have to think about the repercussions.
But I think the other thing too is that, like, you know, there's us that has to sort of discuss where those kinds of things are appropriate and aren't. So, like, if you look at a New York governor, senator, whoever sent the dick pics on
Wiener?
Twitter. Yeah,
The congressman.
Anthony Weiner, Congressman
Yeah.
Anthony Weiner,
Weiner.
is sending shit over
Weiner.
Twitter, right? But Grindr is an app for that, is for, you know, hooking up and, you know, being sexual and whatever, like by its innate design, whereas Twitter is not. So that's, well, obviously there are things in the Weiner case that I will say are separate and different issues entirely based, you know, people's ages and stuff as well. But
I'm gonna take a little bit of pushback on this because Anthony Weiner, he was married. There was a little bit of an issue with him sort of cyber cheating on his wife. There was also one of the photos where his young child ended up in the background of the photo. This is a 19-year-old trying to get laid on Grindr. Like,
right, no, that's exactly what I'm
shouldn't
saying.
we-
I'm saying on
shouldn't
Grindr,
we-
it's fine. On Twitter and other things where it's not like a sexual medium by design, then
Shouldn't
like
we
maybe
be-
that's a thing.
Shouldn't we be attacking the culture that uses and allows the use of Grindr photos to attack a political opponent rather than the political opponent for living his life?
I think that's the exact point, more better put, but that's the exact point I'm trying to make, is that it's a different conversation with Grindr because of that.
Well, speaking of people who put their dick pics online, it's time for Tito's Midpoint.
Ha! I can say Tito's dick.
No mercy, baby.
This week we're playing On Point, and it's all red carpet fashion from the PCA's People's Choice Awards. All right.
He's saying you're on point, Tito. That's what he was doing.
Let's do it. First, we have Kat Graham.
Million percent.
100%.
Yeah. Wow.
Jeez.
She looks great. She
I don't
also
know
has,
who she is, but she.
She has a new movie
I
on
don't know who she is
Netflix
either,
called
but
The
it's good
Holiday
fashion.
Calendar. Check that out. Just gonna promote everyone this little thing.
If
Everybody
you know-
loves Kat. She
uh,
was on The Vampire Diaries.
If
so
you
I
know
love
any of
that.
these people personally, let us know.
I will definitely.
Next we have Ryan Eggold. He's on that new show,
New Amsterdam.
and he was
No,
a teacher
I don't
on.
like it.
Oh, I
like
love
it
it.
at all.
It's chill, but like.
And that's the
I don't know,
newest
I like
trend too, right? Just having a t-shirt underneath and
Yeah, I like that.
being suave.
The
and
newest
cool.
trend,
Yeah,
not
so
giving a
hot.
shit.
That's fine. That's trash.
No, it does. He
I
looks.
like it.
That looks.
I like
good.
it.
No.
His pants maybe.
No. No.
Why?
Because it's stupid.
I don't like it.
Why is it stupid?
Sound like me now.
Yeah. I don't know. It should be like, I think lighter shoes would have been all right. And like, not, I don't know. I just don't like it. I think he
not a
looks.
fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I can see the shoes maybe.
Okay, you're
All right,
wrong.
moving
Next.
He's so hot. Next, we have Busy Phillips. She has her talk show on E. It's called Busy Tonight.
I'm not.
She's so cute. Oh my God, I love her.
I mean,
talk
she
show.
is great, but I don't like the bottom third of that outfit.
I don't mind the bottom. It's the top part. I mean, it looks like she's like a mime with like the turtleneck thing
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah, she looks like
biased.
she's at
Don't-
a funeral for a circus performer.
And like one shoulder's buff and the other one's not.
Oh my God,
That's a
Busy, if
boot.
you're
I
watching.
don't like it.
No.
I have a feeling that's
No.
a camera
It's-
shadow
it's-
issue.
So she had her talk show filmed live right after because they're both on E.
Oh.
And
Just one arm.
she had this next guest on that after that episode, and that's Camila Mendez from Riverdale.
They were trying their best to finish this dress, but they didn't
I-
color it in.
Yeah,
They forgot to color it in.
Yeah,
I don't like this dress at
they
all.
got the outline.
Yeah, if you go in really close, you can see the paint by numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
You like it?
It's
I do.
okay.
It leaves. It
I
leaves
like
it,
everything but the yellow.
I love. That's my favorite color. So I'm a little bit impartial.
I feel
But-
like it doesn't shape her very well, and it just looks a little frumpy.
It's flat.
Yeah.
I
I
like
think it's
it.
flat.
You let your imagination soar with it.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right, what's up next?
Next, we have Isaiah Mustafa.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
100%.
Hell yeah.
It's a good thing he has the shoes so he doesn't blend into the carpet.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like literally the
So
only
he's in
thing.
Shadowhunters.
Otherwise, you look like the
which is
T-1000
filmed
coming
here
out
in
of the ground.
Toronto, and they won a bunch of awards that night for Shadowhunters. Next,
No,
we
that's
have-
good. I give someone credit for pulling off a red suit, like
Yeah.
a bright colored
Yeah.
suit. That he looks good.
He's
Yeah.
so handsome.
It's well fit and everything.
Next, we have Betty Gilpin.
Now she just blends into the carpet.
Yeah. That you can't see
I
anything
feel like
on this
is
dress.
a bad
She
picture.
It's a horrible picture.
It's terrible. Her hair looks like a hot mess. I hate her hair.
No, it's not even a hot mess.
It doesn't look real.
And it's
It's like photoshopped in
But
there.
poor, like photoshopped onto a drawing.
like if she didn't have the sleeves, maybe like it's just a lot going
Yeah.
on there.
I think a short sleeve. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, short sleeve might help.
But I
Yeah.
couldn't
And some
get
kind of
over her
contrast
styling, her
to
hairstyle.
that.
Yeah, I mean, part of that's the angle. She didn't like.
Yeah.
This is a bad photograph.
No, I
but-
mean, to be fair,
She
there
presented also and also looked
there is contrast with her vampiric skin.
It's true.
She's a
Yeah.
pretty girl, but that is not a good look.
Yeah.
Next, we have Harry Shum Jr. from Shadowhunters and Glee.
I
don't like
I
it.
like
like
it,
it.
but like, come on, man. Like,
No.
it's like this is what you go to the store
No,
in. Like,
I-
come on, dress up a little bit.
Well, no,
but
you
I
don't
still
go
will
to
give him.
you don't go to the store
Guys
in
don't
a
have to dress up
in
that
a
much.
in a
Blazer?
suit jacket, blazer, but it
could.
looks too small.
Or something. It just looks ill fit.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. I like.
I think
I like what he's
the-
trying to do, so I'm gonna.
I
give
think
it
the
to him.
torso, I think, is too big.
The sleeves look weird to
Yeah.
me. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm alone.
I like the bottom half.
I liked it.
Oh, wait, did you?
Yeah.
You're not even
I
holding your
like-
paddle.
I like his clean shoes.
Or he's
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I think with the suit with the t-shirt with like casual shoes works, and that's why I think the other one didn't because the
Yeah,
shoes were dressy.
exactly.
Yeah.
Oh no, see, I like the New Amsterdam guy. I think he looked better. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but nobody agrees with you.
Next, we have Rita Ora. Her
I like
album
it, I like it.
Phoenix
I
is
love
out
this.
now, so pick it up. It's a
nice.
good one.
And she's a sweetheart. Can I just say?
Oh, you okay?
She's a sweetheart. I've never met her. I've talked to her digitally, but like, oh my goodness. But I love this. I love this.
love
If
Rita.
Rita's watching,
I love that her boots.
girl,
like,
on point.
Rita is on point.
I have a
I
friend who
don't
like
think
knows
so. I think-
some people she went to school with.
She looks like she was on her way to the event and she walked by someone mowing their lawn that spit out all this shit all over her.
Oh
Like,
my God, the boot is so fierce.
I love it.
Her boobs
Just
look
because it's
great.
fierce doesn't mean it looks good.
No, it looks good. It looks good.
She
well,
looks divine.
Divine, yes.
Yes,
Like the
queen.
she looks like She-Ra.
She-
Yeah.
She looks like Shakira.
She-Ra.
Next.
Next, we have James Charles.
Okay,
James Charles is a YouTuber and a
is-
beauty vlogger.
And should stay in
He's
their...
the first male spokesperson for CoverGirl also.
Is that cuffs on his waist? Like, is he taking me to prison?
No,
be
it's just a big
arrested
hoop. It's just a
for
big
this
hoop.
look.
I don't like
It
it.
Yes.
matches the hoops on his
this
top.
fashion look is a crime.
I don't like
Yeah.
it.
That's why he's in handcuffs.
I think it's really cool. I like it. I just
Has
don't like the
anybody
shoe
seen
bottom half.
Ghostbusters?
Yep.
Gozer?
Like a fierce ghost.
I see it. I see
There
it.
is no
He's
day
great.
now.
He does like makeup stuff with Kylie. And
No.
Are you a god?
Makeup on point. Let's just say makeup.
Makeup is nice, the rest
Yeah,
of it's
yeah.
trash.
I don't like the nipple hoops either.
Yeah.
Actually looks like a 90s music video.
Yeah, it also kind of looks
kinda
like
like it.
sexy space nurse at Halloween. Yeah.
I dig it.
No.
I'm into it.
All right, let's move on. I'm bored.
Next, we have Victoria Beckham.
yeah.
who
I like
won
this.
Gotta be great.
Fashion Icon Award and gave a great speech.
She looks
I
like
like
she's
it, but I could do
channeling who
Always
Fred
very well put together.
from when you were young.
I was gonna marry her when
Who am
I
I
was a kid.
thinking of?
I was.
A Hepburn.
Married David Beckham.
That's
She's
channeling Hepburn.
She looks to me like I don't have to be a Spice Girl anymore.
Well, she
Like,
doesn't.
and I know it's like fuck you, little people.
She won a
She's
friggin'
always her
Fashion
name.
Icon
Her
Award.
thing was called Posh Spice.
Yeah, exactly.
That's her persona.
Yeah, I don't like this outfit
But
though.
she's actually
I
like
do.
a funny like person.
She kind of bulging weird, eh? Or is that just
I noticed that. I'm assuming it's the photo.
Yeah, the photo. of
Okay,
her
can we
dick.
get to this? Is my favorite.
So next,
Brad, stop cheating.
This
the
is
last celebrity we have is Crusoe.
on point?
Did you know that he has
Winner.
20 million views on YouTube?
What a cute
and
uppers.
a
Wow.
New York Times best-selling book.
Really?
Yes, he does.
It's just a paw print on every page.
That's adorable. That okay.
So he actually interviewed them for like an hour. He was just sitting there. They were all just oohing at him.
And the thing is, people would buy that.
Yep.
Totally.
What has happened to
was
our
the
society?
was the insult dog? What Triumph?
Triumph.
Oh, should have interviewed him.
No.
No,
always a
a
theme.
rare full body shot of Triumph.
Right. Well, I think he wins best in show.
100%.
Oh.
Thank you.
Don't do that.
Thank you, Tito, for today's midpoint.
No mercy, baby.
Well, speaking of celebrities, it's time for talking point number 2, such a doll. Okay, so People magazine came out with their annual Sexiest Man Alive. Now, last year, it was Blake Shelton. This year, it's Idris Elba. What do you think?
I agree with
I
you.
think
agree.
he's a pretty sexy
What I
man
have to
myself.
say is, what is he promoting this year? Because that's the only reason these people get this cover.
What was Blake Shelton promoting?
Yeah, the
Well,
voice.
But, I
He
mean,
doesn't give a shit.
No.
did they get it right this year?
Yeah.
As
Yeah.
opposed to wrong last year?
Well, yeah,
I
I
mean, like,
mean,
he's handsome, but whatever.
sexy.
Handsome and he's got a sexy voice.
Yeah.
And the accent and
Sexiest
everything.
And he's like
Man
suave,
yes,
alive.
all
and
around.
it's the
Yeah,
charisma.
yeah,
yeah.
It's more than just a
like a
physical appearance.
gentleman
It's like
too, you know?
Yes, he's a
Yeah.
gentleman. You don't see a lot of that.
Who would
these
you
days.
pick?
There's like a million people. I'd pick the same person every year.
Yourself.
Ooh.
Me.
Chris Hemsworth.
Chris Hemsworth.
Okay.
So
So
what
really
did-
what this list is, though, is sexiest A-list celebrity, A-list Hollywood
Well,
celebrity.
yes.
Yeah.
What did you think of the Blake Shelton pick last year?
He has a sweet personality.
That's like, it's not you, it's me, let's just be friends.
That's when you're trying to set somebody up with your friend that nobody really wants to date.
Gwen loves him.
And
Are
Gwen's
they still
hot.
together?
Yeah, they are.
Oh.
Yeah. Well,
No
but
doubt.
okay. So here's the weird.
He won an award for People's Choice, and he called her up, I think.
So Idris Elba did say that this was an ego boost,
Of course.
as if
As if
Wouldn't it
he needs
be
he
that.
needs an
anyone?
ego boost.
Somebody smiles at me and it's an ego boost.
But-
like,
Okay, I'm not sure this would add to the ego boost though. A UK company called Imperis put out an Idris Elba doll.
Okay, let's see this doll.
is this a picture of it?
Oh my god. Oh my god,
No, it kind of looks like a black Walter White.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I thought it looked like Montel Williams.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good one.
Oh my god, it does. It does.
So
Terrible.
With zero muscle mass.
Yeah.
So
It has a
Like,
tiny.
where's his hair?
He has no neck.
so this doll costs. How much would you pay for this doll?
$1,000.
Well, it's more expensive than that. It's $1,100.
Oh my god.
Yes.
How big is the doll?
Is it life size?
Yeah, I was gonna
Like,
say.
So fans weren't particularly impressed. Instead of capturing Elba's muscular physique, the doll was on the more slender side and featured a bald head.
Yeah.
People tweeted, "Cannot stop laughing at the doll. Fire whoever attempted this doll. Stop the madness right now."
all on the left looks really good.
Why Idris Elba doll looks like the dude from the 40-Year-Old Virgin, I don't know.
That's who I was thinking of.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you.
Who?
The black guy.
Black
from-
guy.
Yeah. From 40-Year-Old Virgin.
I don't remember.
He was in Love Guru.
He was the one that like he had to get Steve Carell to take the heat when his girlfriend came in, saying like, "Oh, I sent those messages."
Yeah,
whatever,
he's
gotta
like in a
do
million
Okay.
little
a
things.
hoe
I think,
for
too.
show.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll have to look it up.
Well, there you go. I don't think we should look at this doll
Terrible.
No,
anymore.
that's-
Save us, Tito. Bop of the week.
Bob of the week this week is Madison Beer featuring Offset, and it's called Hurts Like Hell.
Bop bop.
Did you make those words up?
Nope.
No. Count. If people want to find you on social media,
Yes.
you know, without any Chris Coburn-ish things there, where can they find you?
Count Klassy, Klassy with a K.
It's all one word.
All one word.
Count Klassy, classy.
It'll come up on
with a
Google.
K.
No, not with the,
Oh, okay.
no. And we'll put it on the screen so people know where to look,
But
despite Doug's insistence otherwise.
Twitter and Instagram.
Twitter and Instagram.
Yeah.
Great.
Send Tone Loc a Twitter message.
Oh, I will.
Today, you're our wild thing.
Yeah.
Or are you a funky cold Medina? Actually, what is a Medina?
Let's not open that can of worms. Moving on. Tell people how to find the show.
If you're watching us on YouTube, which of course you are, subscribe to us on YouTube. Press the red button, costs you nothing, helps us greatly. Also press the bell so that you get notified every time a new episode is out. That's youtube.com/thepointguys. If you really want to help us out, go to our crowdfunding site, Patreon, patreon.com/thepointguys. You can also find us as an audio podcast on iTunes. Let us know what you think. Comment on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram at The Point Guys.
Prancer, I'm Prancer.
It is almost Christmas.
Almost.
Almost.
Getting there.
Are you the dancer or the prancer?
Yup.
Both.
I'm the vixen.
You're the vixen. If you were,
Rudolph.
There you go.
Oh, sorry.
There you go.
I'll let you finish.
there you go. His big red nose. That's why he needs a masculine toilet. Thank you very much for joining us today. We have a new show every Tuesday, so we will see you next Tuesday on The Point.
I get it.
And I will have